It is really crumbly and awesome. See for yourself. Hey foodies, a warm welcome to Family Recipe Girl. Today let's learn how to make carrot cake. Yes, of course we had done carrot cake once before, but this is slightly different from that. So let's quickly check out the ingredients. Here I have 1 cup of maida, 1 cup of brown sugar powdered. You can use regular sugar also, but this brown sugar gives a beautiful color to the finished cake. 1 cup of grated carrot, half cup of dates, half cup of chopped nuts. Actually I have taken quarter cup of cashew and quarter cup of walnuts. You could use raisins as well, your choice. Half teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon vanilla essence, quarter cup of honey, and half cup of vegetable oil. You can take any oil. Flax seeds 2 tablespoons, which are soaked in 5 tablespoons of water for 15 minutes. Then we need to make a paste out of this. 1 teaspoon allspice powder. Allspice consists of cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, cloves, and sometimes mace. But I have taken only cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and only 3. You need to grease a 7-inch cake tin with oil and maida, or place a butter paper at the bottom. But I have a rectangular tray today, baking tray, so I have greased this and kept it ready. Now preheat the oven for about 15 minutes. Now I am going to sieve maida and baking soda thrice for it to get aerated and fluffy. The cake gets that much better with this. Now let us grind the flax seeds, which has been soaking for 15 minutes, to a fine paste. This is how the flax seeds will be after you grind it. It will be a little gooey, but never mind. You need to grind it with honey now. I am going to add the honey, which is quarter cup, and grind again. Now this is how it will be after adding honey. Put half a teaspoon of vanilla essence to this flaxseed mixture. Now into the mixing bowl goes sugar powder, baking soda, oil, that is half cup, and the mixture that was ground. In the meanwhile, preheat the oven or the OTG for about 15 minutes. Let us give this a good mix now. This is well mixed now. You can see that it's well mixed and kind of gooey, but that's okay. Now let's add the spice mix and the dates. It's stuck to the bowl. It's the soft variety dates. I have de-seeded them and chopped them. So now let's give it a mix. If you are going to use the ordinary dates, then you need to soak it up for about 20 minutes and then chop it fine and then add. But don't add too much of liquid because the cake will get very gooey then. Now mix the dry fruits in the maida. This is to ensure that the dry fruits are mixed well throughout the cake batter, and even when the cake rises, the dry fruits will be evenly scattered in the whole of throughout the cake. Now we'll fold in the maida into the wet mixture. Let me pour it into that. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that after adding the spice mix, you need to add the carrot also, grated carrot, and after that add the maida and fold it well. Folding it is just mixing it up, cut and fold method. You need to mix it like this and then cut it, mix it, cut it, follow it till all the whole of the mixture comes together beautifully. The batter is well mixed now. You can see that it's got a dropping consistency. This is how it should be. The color of the batter is this brown because of the brown sugar that we have used. Now we will pour the batter into the cake tray. The batter is poured into the cake tin, and now tap it thrice gently. Now my OTG is already hot, so I am going to keep my carrot cake batter inside. It should be in the center rack, remember that. And then continue to bake for 45 minutes at 180. You can see that. Cake is done and ready. Let's remove it out of the OTG. And ta-da! Look at that. What a beauty. Oh my god, I just can't wait to dig into that. Let's give it a quick toothpaste test. And yes, hope you can see that it's come out clean. For the benefit of doubt, again at another side, and it's all done. There it is. Now the waiting time, most difficult part, waiting to cool it down sufficiently before we can dig into it. Run a knife through the sides of the tin after it is completely cooled down, like this, all around, and then let us flip it over onto a plate. Now tap it twice gently, and since we have greased it well, it will come off easily. Wow, look at that. Such a beauty, isn't it? See how soft it is? Lovely. Now we'll again flip it over. There we go. Now it's all ready to be sliced and served. Check out the sides. Look at the crumbly texture. See how beautifully the dry fruits are incorporated into the whole of the cake and not sunk at the bottom. That is because of the procedure that we did, like mixing the dry fruits into the maida before baking it. Now see how soft it is. Lovely, isn't it? So please go ahead and try this recipe at home. It is very simple, as you have seen the process. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, only 4 pieces which I have cut now is remaining. Rest all have been wiped out without a trace. So you can imagine how tasty and spongy and yummy this cake is. Go ahead and try it. You will love it for sure. I loved sharing this recipe with you, and if you did enjoy watching it, give it a thumbs up. Share the recipe with your family and friends. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.